Details of this year's all-round exhibition tagged Kogi Trade and Tourism Expo KTTE 2019 have been released. Partners to this year's expo include Nigeria's foremost steel industry, Ajaokuta Steel Company of Nigeria, Leadership Newspaper and News Diary Online Limited. All roads therefore lead to Edge Drive Hotel in Lokoja, the state capital, from Friday, November 1st to Saturday, November 3rd. The event, which is being organized jointly by Kogi Women Entrepreneur Forum, KOWEF, and Tourism Kogi Project, will feature repositions on trade, technology, innovation, and cultural products. It will be climaxed by a tour of some selected tourist sites around Lokoja. Already, over 100 participants from the trade and tourism sectors are participating fully, with notable personalities like leading entrepreneur Mrs. Lami Ahmed, Managing Director of Christabel Nigeria Limited, Abuja, Engineer Samaila Akaba, Sole Administration of Askan, and a host of others. The Executive Governor of Kogi State, YAHAYA BELLO, will be leading his team to declare the expo open, while the Commissioner for Agriculture, Honorable Kehinde Olorun Toba, will deliver a keynote address during the opening ceremony. Speaking on the event, the Chairman Planning and Implementation Committee, Mohammed Atta, explained that the KTTE is very crucial to Kogi State and the people, adding that the initiative is to support government's efforts in positioning the state to unveil her social and economic potentials. And with 3 weeks to the Kogi governorship election, Governor YAHAYA Bello's second-term bid has received another crucial endorsement. This time, the endorsement is coming from youths drawn from across the 21 local government areas of the state. In what could best be described as a show of support, the youths converged on Lokoja, the state capital, to pledge total support for Governor Bello's return to government house. Our correspondent completes the story.
The youth say the YAHAYA Bello-led administration has performed creditably and says the governor deserves to finish what he started.
He's a youth-friendly governor, and I would like to say that in the history of Kogi State, the youth have never had it this good before. So we're proud of him, and we've been coming up with ideas and programs on how to garner support for him.
We have a challenge in Ibadan about light, the problem of light, which has not been solved up to today. But however, the governor already had assured us completely that never again should the people of Ibadan be in the dark. So he has assured that there will be a constant light supply, and they make sure that they run a complete rural electrification as soon as he's being elected into the office.
Our come here today as one body, because I call us one body because we are all GOVERNORSHIP. We believe in the vision and the mission of His Excellency Alhaji YAHAYA Bello, and we are looking forward for the forthcoming election in Kogi State, and I believe we are winning already.
Top government officials at the gathering said all areas of the state have benefited from the development efforts of the state government in the last 3 years.
The deputy governors that served in the state, the secretary to the state government that served in the previous administration, the commissioners, the chairmen, the councillors that serve under WADA, none of them received their salaries and allowances even at the expiration of their tenure. It was His Excellency Alhaji YAHAYA Bello that paid them. You have councillors in your various wards, you have chairmen that serve in your various local government. Please confirm.
The next 4 years is a kind of consolidation. The government is coming to consolidate on the past project and the past work that it's been doing.
And he has also proven to the world that the youth can lead and the youth can make a difference. So we are here to interact, to network politically, and meet other new people and tell them about YAHAYA Bello.
The countdown to the November 16 governorship election is indeed on, and more of such activity is expected across the state in the days ahead.
And still on the countdown to the Kogi governorship election, both religious and traditional leaders in the state have held separate prayer sessions solicit God's intervention for the conduct of a hitch-free poll devoid of violence and other forms of acrimony. Again, as our correspondent completes the story.
The traditional Christian and Muslim leaders gathered at different auditoriums, praying for divine guidance and protection before, during, and after the November 16 governorship election. A number of them declared support for Governor YAHAYA Bello's re-election bid, but said they trust in God's ability to do what's best for the state.
Our expectation is that after the prayer, we all prepare for re-election. That's why our taking off will start with prayer.
We are rejoicing, praying to God to come and guide us throughout the period of this campaign, the election, and perhaps when our son will go back to that office as the 5th or 6th governor of this state.
So we want to appreciate God for bringing us this kind of peace, and we want him to sustain it for us before the election, during the election, and after the election.
I will continue to say peace, 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 because when there is peace, everything follows. So orderliness, don't take law into your hand. If you observe anything, report to the authority, and it will be taken care of adequately.
They explained the relationship between politics and religion as a key element of the life of the people, which should not be ignored.
And for the peace of God to reign in the land, for the progress of the nation and Kogi State in entirety. So we believe that in as much we have corporately prayed together, we believe that God will have his way in the election for the good of the citizens of Kogi State.
The religious leaders are not supposed to be online, dancing, criticizing, but you can preach, you can advise how to do it, how to go about it.
As the build-up to the governorship election intensifies, the traditional and religious leaders, and indeed their worshippers, see peace and security as too important to leave in the hands of the security agencies alone, which is why calls like this for divine help will not be the last before the November 16 poll.